I can maybe design something that is tailored to them. So job title is something that is pretty important to see who is the majority makeup of your demographic. Okay, and then we have our page likes, and page likes is where you find your targeting, and this part affinity level basically shows you the given page compared to everyone else who will like a certain type of niche. So unicorns, we see there's 32 times under these interests. This is all good, this is all normal. But what I tend to do for the design phase is I look at the top categories over here. So without going into audience insights, I would not know that people who like unicorns also like Michael's store. And Michael's store is a craft and kind of like hobby DIY type of store. So when I think of designs, I might think about what kind of hobby people like. Maybe I can design something related to that, intersected with unicorns, which we'll talk about a little bit more. But top categories is something that you want to look at. That is not something that people normally target. So that is another idea for you to think outside the box on how you can potentially reach your buying audience. Okay, so most people will just go into the popular niches and just compete with other marketers and use the same interest. But with you being a smarter marketer, you can go in here and think about other interests outside the box that people are not targeting, and also the design ideas just by looking at top categories. Then we have our location, which tells us which location these unicorn lovers mostly are in. But I normally just still make it United States and then see my data to see what comes back. But the activity over here that says ads clicked, I tend to look at interests that are above 20. That will give me a good idea of the clickers who are in the unicorn niche. All right, so that is the simple breakdown of how to use the audience insight tool. And the key thing is to look at cross-section of the top categories on how you can come up with designs that may be related to the unicorn niche. Now, once you have that audience, guess what? You can enhance that data with Google. Here's the first strategy. You want to simply use, again, a free tool called Google Keyword Planner. With the Keyword Planner, you can see how many searches per month on whatever you want to sell. And if you know for a fact that these people are actually searching on Google for your product, guess what? People will buy. And people know that, then you'll know that there's a demand. Now, inside the keyword planner, here is my tip for you. You want to look for keywords for your product that is above 1,000 average monthly searches, all right? So that is the magic number, write that down. Again, that's 1,000 average monthly searches, and that can potentially be a six-figure business. So strategy number 2 is Google Trends. It's absolutely free, again, and with Google Trends, it allows you to see what's hot right now in your market. So take a look at this screenshot over here. It's all about Valentine's Day and the New York Fashion Week. You can see the spike, and what that means is there's an opportunity for you to jump onto this trend right now and create something related to the Valentine's Day or go after the Fashion Week. And this is all through free tools. Now, once you have all that set, here's my hack for you to actually get highly converting designs. You want to now, at this point, leverage other people's hard work. So all you have to do is simply go to Pinterest. Now, you guys ready for a demo for Pinterest? Put a demo in the chat box right now if you want to see how I do my research on Pinterest. So a lot of people saying yes, demo, demo, demo. All right, so let me get my Pinterest tab up. So Pinterest is a social network where people can pin their designs to their board. And the more pins you see on these designs or these little images, the more popular it is. So right here, you see 73 pins. This is pretty cool because there is a time when Pinterest actually took this away. But that is why Pinterest is so cool. you can see the social proof of these designs. So what I normally do is if I was to do a dog t-shirt, I would simply do dog t-shirts first to see what is out there, if I can get any ideas on how to go about creating my designs. And the first thing I see is there is a lot of really basic designs out there. And just by looking at different sayings, I can take and screenshot this and send it over to my graphic designers to see how they can redesign something that's popular and just make it something unique. And when we do print on demand, it's really important to know that you shouldn't copy anyone's design pixel for pixel, and also pay attention to the trademark terms. But if you change it up and make something unique, it also gives you a competitive edge as well by mimicking something that's popular. So as we scroll down, we can see a lot of dog images, and we also see t-shirts over here. And with some platforms, you can actually have customizations. So you can have a t-shirt with people entering maybe the year of date. And another one that did really well is memorial type of dog t-shirts. So dog name and year. So that type of personalization does really well on POD. So right here, this is what an amazing dog mom looks like. Very, very basic phrase, but it can simply be redesigned with something more creative. And if you want to niche down just by taking this phrase, you can alter this to this is what an amazing Chihuahua dog mom looks like. So instead of being general, you can super target with just the niche itself over here. All right, so just by scrolling through this, screen capture these, and then get ideas for what you can do later on. And another thing that I like to do is dog tattoos, or just the keyword tattoos in general, because people who tattoo themselves with certain designs, it means they are super passionate about them. So let's say if this design is popular, 94K in terms of pins, we can have similar design and have different phrases on top and bottom and make it work into the design. All right, so don't have to really reinvent the wheel, but just get creative and create something that is unique to you, and by following something that's really popular. Here's another cute one. Paw print, I saw that a lot on t-shirts as well. And if you just do paw prints with interesting text like top 10 phrases for dog lovers, or you can even do a Google search for this. You have so much different phrases that comes up, and you can see the different popular phrases for dog lovers. Use that phrase, use a different design, and that is your design that you can use for print on demand. All right, and you can do this for so many different niches as well. And another thing that you can do for print on demand is, even though you're in the dog niche, you don't have to search specifically for dog related t-shirts. You can cross niche by maybe looking into beer lovers and see what popular phrases are in the beer lover niche, and get creative and change the wording to make it fit into your dog niche as well. So that is something that you can create something totally unique that most people don't think about in the POD niche, because when people search, they do what most people do, just dog t-shirts, dog phrases, dog mugs, and that is all they do. They don't think about top 10 phrases, grandma to daughter, and that kind of phrase can also be used in a way for dog lovers as well. So type in a 1 in the chat box if you agree with that. You can simply go into another niche, get something creative, and then change up the wording and put it onto your t-shirt. A lot of ones coming in. I'm seeing a wonderful idea. Yeah, just think a little bit different than what your